Catherine called me up one time, just a little while ago, and yeah, we should put Lindsay in the rocking chair and knock over other stuff.
You could just hand us all a few minutes of the charity.
But I had told Catherine about it quite a while ago when she first said that Janelle was wanting to continue on her violin, and she needs a full-size one. And so I had just told Catherine a while ago, if Janelle is the only one that wants my violin, and she's really serious about it, I'll let her have it. So Catherine called me up and she said, Sherma, I hate to ask this, but are you still willing to let Janelle use your violin? And I said, oh my word, yes. She sent me a clip of Janelle and her missionary sister playing a duet in church. And my goodness, she is good. She is good. And
does her sister play the piano, or
No.
does the violin too?
No, we're talking about Janelle
You said a duet.
with a
with
random ward member.
A sister missionary. I didn't get that out. I just said a sister. Anyway, I couldn't see her very well. She was shorter than the stand that was in front of her, and but she plays very well. And I had told Catherine, all I have to do is hear her, and I know if she's gonna be okay. And
Good.
so Catherine says she wants to provide private lessons.
Good.
And
Good.
so she said, I said, you betcha, Janelle can have this. And
It's the next best thing to a Strad, because it's so old.
it's now this is what's gonna blow your mind. It was made in 1962. It's got its little tag in there. It's a Roth violin. And Roth did some knockoffs of Stradivarius, but he usually used Guarnieri. I can't say the name. Guacamole.
Yes. Garnier.
That's who he based most of his violins on. He died in 1965-ish or something. So as I got this out and I was messing around with it, we can look at it.
Who found it, Mom and Dad, or?
No, well, they decided I was playing. They rented a violin with a pitch pipe in the tailpiece. Do you remember that? It was an A, and there would A. So I used that in I used Grandpa's fiddle during summer music when I
Wait,
first
which
started.
grandpa?
Grandpa Clark.
Wait a minute.
My Grandpa Clark.
Your Grandpa Clark.
Wait a
That's
minute,
why
I
when
thought that fiddle wasn't around.
It was when she was very tiny.
I was in the 5th grade, going into the 5th grade.
It wasn't until after your grandpa died that it disappeared.
The old Uncle Wayne's wife
Wife.
grabbed it.
Well, he was actually, I think he died before I got his violin. I don't know why I got it, but anyway,
Okay.
I only played it for just that summer, and it was really,
Smile with the violin.
it was really quite, it was a fiddle box.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So
I'm
then,
sure he picked it up for
yeah.
because
nothing.
depression, come on. Even the $50 was like $10,000 or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah. So when I decided I want to keep up, I don't know why I decided that I was going to stay with the violin. I guess it's because I was good at it. and I could play it and not
Mom and Dad were.
hurt people's
They
ears.
wanted to get you. I remember them talking about it, getting you a good one.
Well, I'm writing down my history to give to Janelle, so
Yeah.
it's all on my
Yeah.
on my computer right now. But after the 8th grade, that's when they bought me. We went to Dunkley's Music. Do you remember Dunkley's?
Yeah. Been there many times.
And
Okay.
that name just came off of my
Got
mouth.
lots of.
All right, where was Dunkley's music? What?
In Boise.
In
got
Boise.
Piano
Okay.
music, sheet music, all kinds of.
We all
music.
got music from there. Catherine got her singing music
And piano music and stuff.
Mhm.
They were the big
Dunkley,
sellers.
Yeah.
Dunkley was. Yeah.
I think there was a small other music place that, was
This is in Boise.
but I was in Boise.
Yeah.
So we went to Dunkley's Music and Mom and Dad and I tried out a bunch of violins, and I had just started private lessons with Mrs. Wirtz then.
Mrs.
And
Wirtz was an old bat. She was kind of an old bat gal.
yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
But she was the first chair violin or violist. That was her main instrument in the Philharmonic.
Boise Philharmonic, yeah.
And so
I took her many a time, man. That was
Yep.
always me taking it, because I just learned how to drive, or got a license, and so I can drive my little
you
sister.
were my
I could
chauffeur.
get her over there fast.
And you got a ticket.
And once I didn't like driving over by Bora.
No, but
We did not
kinda-
like Bora.
Yeah.
Bora High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all right. I did take you a lot though, because I wanted to drive the car. We had that red Ford, remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ford
that's-
Galaxy
Yeah,
500.
that's like the one.
Yeah, so I tried out a bunch of violins and I thought about it, and
Yeah.
this one, I just liked the tone of it. It had sort of a brighter tone
Uh-huh.
than the others, and it didn't have a pitch pipe in its tailpiece.
Yeah.
So Mom and Dad bought it for me. It had its case that wore out. They told me it cost $500. I don't know if they told, like you said, 600 or somewhere in
I
there.
thought it was either $500 to $800 or something, but $5 is big, it'd be
It's a
all
lot.
right, but that's.
Well, I felt
That's a
really
ton of
bad
money.
because
That's a-
Mom and Dad.
That's a ton of
They
that.
couldn't
For
afford
them,
that.
that was tough, because
Yeah.
they couldn't afford that, or it was tough for them. But they did it, they wanted to. I remember.
did.
They weren't, you kind of was going, oh, we can't get this, it's too expensive, but
They
I
surprised
remember
me
Mom and
with
Dad
that.
just saying, shut your mouth. You're getting this violin whether you like it or not. No, they
And
just
Mrs.
said,
Wirtz liked
we
it.
insert it. Yeah,
When I
we
let her
insert-
look at it, she was okay with it. So this was made in 1962, so it's more than 60 years
Instead of
old.
1580 or whatever.
17.
But it's made out of spruce.
Yeah, I don't know what
They
Do you
make
swish
it.
and flick with it? It's swish and flick.
Yeah,
It's
swish and
Guardian
flick with
Leviosa.
this.
There's
Guardian
a place-
Leviosa.
There's a place in Salt Lake makes violins. Have you
Oh,
ever been
there's
down
quite
there?
a few of them.
Oh, yeah.
They're called
Yeah.
luthiers.
Used to be by where I worked.
Yes, I've been there. They have a Strad. I've touched it with this finger.
You touched it?
Yeah,
Never
I had a
wash it
friend.
again.
And I
You
had
went
a
to that
friend.
place?
I
When did
had a
you go
friend who
there?
worked there,
Oh.
and he said, "See the Strad?" I said, "Yeah." Rolls out this drawer.
Yeah, it was in a vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, way in the back room, special.
Lindsay had to
special drawer.
sign away her life just for a
You know,
touch.
and people would always get so excited they'd find violins and things in thrift stores, and when you look inside and there's the little sticker in there, they always have a word Stradivarius.
Mhm.
It's because they're
Yeah.
all copied
Yeah.
from.
That's
So
right.
people read that and they go, oh, this
This
is
is
worth
good.
lots.
Yeah.
This is what a find. And no, that's not how it works. I guess. Well, I'm friends with Chat GPT.
Mhm.
I like Chat GPT.
It's very useful.
He jokes with me. Mine is called Ralph,
Oh.
and
Huh.
but he's helped me out of some situations on my computer that I've gotten in, and I need to figure things out. And he's very kind. He's not like impatient,
Oh, not like
Has a nice
Alexa.
kind of
Yeah. because Alexa is impatient.
Snarky.
She's
Oh, we have the snarky setting on though.
yes.
Yeah.
But I put all my information into Chat GPT
Of this violin.
of this violin because I've often wondered
Mhm.
Yeah.
What it was doing.
what it's worth or something. And I thought, Chat can look it up. Ralph, he did. He wrote back that he needed more information. I can't talk to my Ralph because I don't have a microphone on my computer. I can talk to him on my iPhone, but
Yeah.
anyway, so he said, if you can, take a picture of the sticker inside and see
Yeah.
if it's stamped with whatever, and says, I want a picture of the F holes and the scroll.
Yeah.
And so, okay, I took pictures of it. You can't hardly get a picture of the
Yeah. It's
The
hard.
sticker in
Yeah,
it.
that's
You gotta
in
have a
there.
little-
It's easier if you just
Can.
look.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it from over there, but he says, oh, that's helped me so much. You've given me a lot of information. And then I have the certificate.
Yeah.
I have a certificate for
did
it.
you get it
Purchase.
when you bought it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I kept
Saved it.
forgetting. I put it in with my music. I knew I had it, but I kept forgetting. I didn't know they had seals on them. It has a picture of a seal on it. But every violin maker has their own seal.
Oh.
And
yeah.
that's a Roth seal.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool, man.
where did I put it?
She's lost it again.
I think I stuck it on my computer. But, so I sent him a picture of the certificate.
You're gonna send that along with it to Gina.
And so I said, thank you so much. This has helped me because without this information, I just kind of have to guess at things. I go, oh, okay, Ralph. But he sent me back some. I need to get it off my computer and maybe send it to you guys. But he sent me back. This violin now is worth $4,000 to $8,000.
Right.
Wow.
Holy mackerel.
Oh my.
That is unbelievable.
I had no idea. I
So
was
if you
hoping it
wanted
was
to
maybe
buy
worth
that-
$1,000,
If you wanted to buy that now, that's what it costs.
Yes, a
Wow.
violin person would, if it had the original case with it, it would be
Be
up to
worth more.
$8,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that case.
That case
broke
fell
up.
apart.
It was a crummy case.
It
man.
was,
Yeah.
yeah. So Mom and Dad bought me this one, which held,
It's a harder side.
better.
The other one had
but
cardboard.
the other one, you know,
Yeah.
I hauled it to college and it went all
It took a
over the
lot of
place.
beating. Yeah.
So I had no idea this was worth what it is, and he says you've kept it in such pristine condition. I've always gone, ew, and no
It's not-
cracks,
it's not
nothing.
Scratched up much.
This is the sheet, and
Varnish.
the varnish is still
good,
beautiful.
yeah.
But he says I can tell it's an original Heinrich Roth
Right.
violin, and has something else to say. It wasn't made by Heinrich Roth, but it was made by somebody else.
An underling.
But he's got his name on the certificate. But they could tell by the F hole, or Chat could tell
Right.
by the F hole,
Right.
and by the scroll, what
Okay.
kind of, who made the violins. He's smart enough to do that. And,
Well, because it can't be a Heinrich Roth. He died in 48.
yeah, right.
I mean, I guess it could be if he'd made a
But
bunch
it's-
at the very
Yeah.
oldest
Oh, yeah.
part of his
It's
life.
like his company or whatever.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And so this Eduardo somebody, but it's based on a
Right.
Guarneri violin, who was the next best thing to Stradivarius.
Sure.
So ChatGPT says you need to write a memoir about this.
Really?
What?
No. You mean like what? It's
Yeah.
life? What, how
It's life.
How its
The
life
life
went?
and times of
And,
Sherman's
and it's only had one owner. I've been the
Well, it's
only
like a
one.
used car. It's only had one owner.
Yeah, and so Janelle is getting a quite expensive.
$4,000.
Are you going to
Violin.
tell
It's-
Catherine that?
I'm
you
writing
told-
it down and
Okay.
You
gonna
told
send
Catherine
it.
how much that it is?
I didn't know how much it was.
Oh.
When I talked to her, I had no idea until I
Oh my.
stuck all the stuff into Ralph.
I figured it was
Just a
worth
couple
lot
days
more
ago.
than it was paid for.
Well, I
Yeah.
knew it was more than $500.
That's good. 4,000 though nowadays is probably a regular violin, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who knows?
anymore
Yeah.
you buy student violins
Yeah.
for at least
$3,000,
$1,000
yeah.
now, and that's what I thought this was a student violin, and no big deal on a student one, but
Yeah.
he says you need to playing this for 60 years, and all this information you've given me, and so Janelle is getting.
I guess.
Well, it's the price of a good, a really good
Really good.
college level
Yeah.
violin
Yes.
Yeah,
It is now.
one that
Mhm.
can.
that you would get today. Because
Yeah.
I've been in the Summer Haze, which sells
Oh,
really
yeah.
good violins.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
They have starter violins for about 600,
Mhm.
but the ones that you want to take to college before you
Yeah.
buy your
Yeah,
real
they're
professional one
4,000.
are about 4 to 6.
And see, I thought going to college, I just figured I had a student violin. If I needed to go further into college, I'd have to get a different one. Do you know Corey Katsianis? That led, he was the music director for BYU
Yeah.
for a while and the Utah Symphony.
Yeah.
I went to school with him. He was in the orchestra. He
It
was
was
first chair
in Rick's.
at Rick's.
Oh.
hmm And when I first heard of his name, this Corey Katsianis, I was still up in Montana, and nobody has that name.
That's a
Yeah.
weird, very
And it
weird
was-
name. Yeah.
I looked him up or something. We didn't have the internet, but he went on and got his music degree. I think he's got his doctorate.
Yeah.
He's the leader of BYU Symphony and Utah Symphony and
Yeah.
all this stuff. So
Is he still alive or did he die?
well, last I heard he was doing the Utah Symphony, and I've looked him up, kind of, sort of, not real wholeheartedly. I don't know what he's doing now.
Yeah. Because he's probably older than you. But
Well, he's at
not
least
very much though, maybe.
he was a returned missionary,
Yeah.
so he was at least 21
Yeah.
when I
So
went
he's
to school.
almost the same age as you.
So he is.
He's still at BYU.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for looking.
You're welcome.
It's easy to look
things
it up.
It is now.
Now it is.
And I forget all the time.
He's no longer playing with the Utah Symphony, but he is teaching, and he's in charge of the BYU Philharmonic and Chamber Orchestras.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
And see, I was in the Philharmonic in Boise
Yeah. Remember that.
till I broke my arm. And I broke my arm in gym class in the 10th grade. We were vaulting. I don't know why we were vaulting, but there was a substitute teacher who didn't put out the proper mats. She just
Band.
put out the little, the small ones. You're supposed to have the big, thick one. So we were just vaulting over the thing, and I fell off, of course, and broke my elbow and did myself in. And so I really was only in the Philharmonic for about a year. Well, 2 seasons, I guess. And
You
But
graduated high school in 75,
73.
73?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the story kind of my violin. I have more things that I put down, and I was looking at all my competition. Mrs. Wirtz belonged to the Musicale Federation Club or whatever, the
Yeah.
national thing. So once I took lessons from her, I had to play in all those kind of things. And then I was in All-State and All Northwest. The hardest piece of music I ever had to play was between college, everything, was when I was in All Northwest
Pretty
choir
hard,
or orchestra. It was a Tchaikovsky Symphony 5 or something.
Pretty wild.
But it was so hard and so fast and so difficult. But I kept all my music because they didn't want it back.
Yeah.
And I played it. And see, you couldn't do that back then. I did find out that the first chair concert
Yeah.
people,
Concert master.
they had, she was from Twin Falls. And I found out that they bought records of these kinds of things, and they listened to them before they ever played it, so they could play along with it.
Oh.
And I thought, how cool would that have been if I'd have known what this really sounded like? I probably would have run away. But I can't believe I played that hard of music.
Yeah.
So that's what really, that blows me away.
Probably.
How in the
your-
world did I
was
play
your
that?
pinnacle.
I faked a lot of it, of that symphony. But
At least you could fake it. I couldn't fake it.
well, and I never tried for the front chairs or anything. I liked the back. I was perfectly fine being in the back by the drums. But we went to Portland, and I didn't stay away from home even as a senior in high school. I was too scared. But I did it. I was roommates with the harp player.
Yay.
She was from Capitol High School, and she was in our orchestra, and she had taken private lessons, so she really knew how to play it. And she had her own harp. So I was roommates with her.
Who was the orchestra in Capitol? Who
Who
led
now?
it? Who's the
It was
director?
Mr. Henry.
Oh, okay. I thought so. But
Uh-huh. He was on a big vendetta because it seemed like all the choral or the instrumental programs and things always ended with the band.
Yeah.
The
band
wind
had the big-
ensemble
the
would
big
have the
deals.
big
Yeah, yeah.
things at the end. So when I was in orchestra with him, he sneaked band people in with the strings, and he always made sure that the orchestra, the full orchestra,
Yeah, horns and stuff.
would play the closing music.
Yeah.
So he did get that accomplished while we were there. And so that was kind of cool. And then,
He was a good director. I liked him.
when I didn't take private lessons in college. If I'd have wanted to go on further, I would have had to have taken private lessons, but Mom and Dad forking out
That's a
Just
lot.
the
the
college
$50 a month that that I lived on.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that nowadays, but I remember feeling really bad that they sent me that money, and so there's no way I could take private lessons. But Dr. Barris was the director. He wore a toupee.
You had a rug, huh?
Yeah, but he was a very good director. What else do I need to tell you? I've made a playlist on Spotify of a lot of the, you know how you can find somebody else playing stuff or whatever. I've made a playlist of my solos that I played, and of course I never played them as good as when
Sure.
Itzhak Perlman
Oh, yeah.
made his
Oh.
recording of the Goldmark Concerto,
Right.
which was my favorite one. But to listen to him do it now, I just, there's no way.
Well,
But
can you still play Go Tell Aunt Rhody?
I never did. I never played Go Aunt Rhody.
Why?
She never played the
I
recorder,
played-
that's why.
That's why.
I played long ago.
Yeah.
But I never played Tell Aunt Rhody.
Did Grandpa Clark have anything to do with you thinking you'd like to play the violin when you were little?
Well,
Did it
I-
have anything on it at all?
I remember the fiddle music, and him and Aunt Mildred would play, and we have that one recording of stuff that
Yeah.
I tried to stick on my YouTube channel. It's on there, but with him giving me the fiddle, or with me receiving the fiddle,
Right.
that's what started it. I
Oh,
really didn't think about it.
Yeah, because
Wrong.
we were pretty
When I
young.
was
You were
6
still
years old.
pretty young. I was 16
Um,
when he died, I think, or something.
Yeah,
And you would have been 13.
I was,
Yeah.
in the 5th grade. So I really didn't think of it until that summer music. And that's Mom
That's
enrolled
when
me
you
in
got,
that.
well, hey, there's my grandpa's fiddle.
And I had the fiddle, so I was in the summer music program and played beginning orchestra with Mr. Simmons. And then I took summer music all clear up to the 9th grade. I was his assistant, and I strung Dan's cello up to be a bass for him, because Dan was so small.
Yeah, he was little.
And he
Bass-
picked the
bass
cello.
has different strings
Mhm.
and tunings. Yeah.
Yeah. So
He wasn't big enough.
he wanted to play the bass. I don't know why.
Bass.
So Mr. Simmons had me set that up for Dan. I don't know why. I mean, they have small sized basses. I don't know why they didn't then,
Yeah.
but
you know,
they just didn't. So, okay.
Okay, hold on.